all right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to this week's Cotton Collision. Collision. Wow.
Yeah. The cotton.
2 weeks. 2 weeks in a row. Holy smokes, we're on a roll.
Yeah, we must be.
Yeah. 3 weeks in a row is not promised. Not promised at all.
We can't have you guys expecting too many good things. I mean, we're the equivalent of life, you know.
Yeah, we're predictably unpredictable. It's a little disappointing. I will say it's a little disappointing.
Consistently,
much like a fight that we're going to talk about, but not right now. We have lots of we have to show a whole bunch of other points and whatnot before we get there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's see here what we got here. We got Joseph Frost Ghost. He's popping in, and he says, if I expect good things, I'll be getting positive Punk Waddle videos again.
You know what? That it almost hurts, but at the same time, it's I'm delivering what I promised. To be a fun living disappointment, right? I mean, just talk to my parents.
Yeah. That's about Punk Waddle being disappointing. Okay, is there anything about me? Oh, here it is. We got the Papa Cotton himself. He says, I know I've been flipping out lately. Oh, it's okay. I flip off people too.
I flip them myself sometimes.
TMI. Anyways, no need to worry about me. I love you guys. Oh, he loves us. Gator is the Cotton Saint. I am a Cotton Saint, he says, and can do no wrong. That's a damn lie, but thank you.
I'm scared.
And the church has decreed this. We are on sacred ground.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, especially my background. If you know anything about Evangelion, really sacred ground. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the arms of an angel. I mean, in context, right?
And oh yes, we have people. Thank you, Awesome One. It is great to see the great Awesome One here.
Dude, sweet.
Yeah, and he brings up a very good point. He says, "Rip Pink." No, not that. Not that bit. No, not that bit. Not that bit. Not that bit.
I feel like I've been some bit of the puppet ghost to him for almost 2 years now, right? Am I right?
A possibility. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
No. He's the point he brings up is people can flip. You can flip people in mixtape.
Interesting.
What do you mean by? I heard mixtape was that game that came out. It was the project child of some nepo baby, and
it's one of those that is trying to tell you something, preach something, or something like that. That people are confused. What's the point? Like
I heard it's just like the people that possibly could have been targeted for the demographic of the players. You can understand that they can't relate because they are not white kids from the 90s.
Oh crap!
I know, right? The 90s. Were you a white kid from the 90s? I know Snacks was.
I mean, I'm quarter white, but I was alive in the 90s.
Yeah. Were you a kid back then, or you were like teenager?
I was a kid back then. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a kid. I was eating Cheerios and stuffing crayons up my nose, and the things that kids do.
I mean, the things you did yesterday.
What I do in my free time is mine. Okay, don't you judge me.
What are you, the patron saints of crayons? I mean, you are patron saint of something, and I'm kind of curious what that is. I don't know if Papa Cotton, Padre Algone wishes to chime in on that one.
I mean, sometimes when you fart too much, you got to put wax up your nose.
True.
Like a scented candle.
Yeah.
Oh, do they have scented crayons? I hope they. That's the thing.
They do.
I'm sure they
markers,
do.
Right?
They have scented markers. I know that.
I mean, I know they have scented paint pens because I saw you huffing some the other day. Was that not?
Well, they weren't just any paint markers.
Okay.
I know Papa Cotton's gotta love it. It's like always talking about the robot dolls again.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the markers that go onto the robot dolls. The Gundam markers. Yeah, Gundam markers.
Yeah. Waka waka waka. We're puppets and we don't actually have nasal cavities and we don't condone sniffing pens, but it's a funny bit,
The other funny bit is actually when I was first built, there wasn't actually any red felt, so we painted this bit. My nose originally was green, but then we painted it red.
I want green nose, but I'm gonna paint it
red.
You know what? You said the thing felt, and I feel like that word has been tossed around because channels are getting felted. Everything's getting felt and felted. You know what? I feel like as puppets, we really need to get on the grift.
That's our word.
Yeah,
that's our freaking word, guys.
Yeah, you don't get to say it with a hard T, right? Felt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, you denim fuckers. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
What do you have against Sydney Sweeney?
I know, right? Hey, I wouldn't mind getting in them jeans. You know what I'm saying? Swimming in that gene pool. You know what I'm saying? Dropping off the kids. What?
I'm an American bird. I'm just not an American eagle.
I am an American goblin. And I will go down. No problem. Yeah. Anyways, Austin one says, do you use Gator as a popcorn bucket?
No. Unless it's a really good movie.
Yeah. No. I sneak into candy.
True.
I sneak into candy.
I just want to say that, candy with its own wrapper is let's just say when it comes to the cotton and the felt, as previously mentioned, the butter and the grease is much harder to clean out of, right? Than hard candy.
Well, we had to go into Massachusetts to watch the Gundam movie, right? You know how much popcorn and a soda was? $30. A small popcorn and a soda.
$25.
Holy crap! No, it was $20 though.
Dang.
It was $20.
I mean, I figured 18 would be reasonable, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I forget. Like, Massachusetts will f you in the ass with their taxes.
Yeah, it's all because they threw the T off that river boat once. Yeah. I have not
forgotten. I also like that bit. I censored up the F word, but I still used the A word. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boston, great city.
Mm-hmm.
Also, very shitty city. It's a mixed match of it.
I've been to Cambridge once.
It is the most homophobic city in the world because there is a lot of gayness in that city too. I mean, you can't be homophobic without the gays, right? Like if there's no gay people around you, you can't be homophobic.
Well, that's not true because people have beliefs that people could live in a small town and have crazy beliefs about things that they've never come in contact with and never do in their whole entire life.
But that's just ignorance. That's just ignorance.
Well, but they read about it online.
Oh, that's called being a we call those people um the people who are
Bigots?
terminally online.
Oh, the quartering.
The quartering, yes, the quartering.
And
The quartering is that guy is terminally online.
Yeah.
Brittany Venti, she's starting to spurk up again. She's always trying to spurk up though. Why? Because she's terminally online. Who else is terminally online?
Smash JT is terminally online.
Smash JT is 110% like smell the kayfabe coming out of that guy's freaking like face, because like he's all like, "Hi guys, you won't believe what's happening right now," and I'm like, dude, just talk normal.
I'm not gonna make a judgment call about him. You can say what those people that pop up that they're there. You watch part of their video and then you're like, well, okay. But I will say that
I'm just saying it seems very disingenuous. But you know what? He does the YouTube speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even blaming the guy. I'm not even blaming the guy. That's how you're supposed to talk on YouTube. You're supposed to be like Mr. Beast. You're like, "Hey guys, guess what? I put $150,000 in this suitcase at the end of this rope. The first one to climb up the rope gets to keep it." What? You know what I mean?
I'll say two things about him. He is fairly evergreen for his drama content, right?
Wait, who is?
Smash JT. Like, he doesn't go too far. He'll talk about stuff and he'll kind of allude to stuff, and then he'll make big smirks, but then he'll just kind of let it trail off, right?
Yeah. Except for what is it, the Melissa McCoovey or
Melissa Mercante? I put him on the map because otherwise, he would have been.
I almost called her Melissa McCoovey.
Oh,
put her in again.
But
honestly, I think she's worse than McCoovey, and that's saying something.
Wow, I do think that lawsuit or potential lawsuit that kind of got him on the GoFundMe, got me on people's map, because I feel like the whole thing was kind of petty, but it gave him some street cred and clout, right? I mean,
yeah.
So he didn't have to hang out with side scrollers and Melanie Mac.
That's the right.
He did it. He did it on his own bootstraps. So yeah.
But it's it's called a drama launch, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? Mundane Matt. Who's the freaking the evil witch of Gamergate? Not Nita Sarkeesian. The other one. I
don't even know.
Zoe Quinn. Right. Straight up tried to cancel the crap out of Mundane Matt, right? Matt Yarbo, whatever his name is. And,
yeah. And that guy's still alive and still talking about stuff.
Yeah. I always thought he was kind of boring. Even before the crazy, the cancel stream, which is ironically the quartering freaking called him out.
Yep. And now,
cut to 2026. Guess what? He's playing the same thing Matt Yarbo did.
5 to 10 years later, he's doing the same thing, and Matt Yarbo's been like, "Yep, I got the T-shirt. I've been there. I see it." Right?
Yeah. And some people are like, "Oh no, they're different. They're different." I'm like, no. Same playbook, maybe a different page, but the same playbook. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I don't know if we needed to really do much more of a who's who of everybody who's getting affected by the fallout of all this crap that's been going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what the oranges.
I still don't know why people are mad at freaking Chrissy May. I don't even know why people are mad at her. I do understand it, but also it's like,
here's the thing. Here's when the internet decides something, and you don't acknowledge the internet, and you don't say, "I see you, internet. I see what you're saying. I disagree with you respectfully." Like, if you don't acknowledge the internet in that way, and you just keep doing the things you've always done, and kind of sarcastically or snarkily, it's just like diverted. When everybody's like, just give us an answer, then they're like, okay.
Right.
So
I forget. If you don't acknowledge people, if there's an issue addressed,
Mhm.
people will throw out wild conspiracy allegations, whatnot, and then
I
and then
would say,
they'll bounce off each other like crazy,
mhm.
and then the people who are like yeah, that's definitely must have what happened.
Like,
You
have
know
you
what I
ever
mean?
seen any high school or junior high TV or movie drama where people get together and talk about somebody else, and then they come up with their whole idea, and then when they go to confront them, the other person's like, I don't know what in the hell you're talking about because you came up with all this crap in your head that has nothing to do with reality, whatever you saw or think you saw, and now I'm being held accountable. And then it spirals, and then everybody has to get in on the drama, and everybody has to say what they saw and didn't see, and everybody has to make up crap because this is the high school drama is peak, and all you care about
Yeah,
is the prom and king and queen, and YouTube is like trying to be king of the hill, king of the
I
playground,
heard
trying to figure
this.
out who's
I did
prom
hear
king and
this.
queen every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. She was on the Wet Spot show, whatever. I forgot what the weird show was called, but it didn't last
yeah.
that long. But you know how these things go.
Well, I mean, I remember when she showed up on FNT and she's like, "Yeah, I was on the wet spot." I was like, "You know what? I heard that nobody wants to sleep in the wet spot, so I'm confused." But yeah,
It depends on how hot it is. Sometimes I want to wait sleep in the wet spot.
gross.
What? You don't sleep in a water bed?
Not a wet bed.
Oh, I thought water was wet.
Yeah, I apologize. I was trying to make a riff on the joke, and then there we go.
I killed the joke, didn't I? God dang it!
Yeah,
God
kind of
dang
stupid.
it! Ah,
Yeah.
nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing at Punkwell's joke. Oh no! Dang it!
Oh.
Dang it! You got to be careful with the wet spot jokes. You got to be careful with those. People will not laugh at those. Just ask Chrissy Meyer.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
And other things, I would. I'm not gonna go to that rabbit hole because I'm sure you've seen a bunch of clips that we don't need to repeat, right?
Yes, I agree. But all right, all right, all right. What else do you want to talk about?
Well,
I was
I
I
mean,
was
well, okay,
but
okay, okay. I got it because the, we've kind of talked about a few things, and as we all know, um, the drama we were just talking about, everybody gets their 15 seconds of fame on the internet, but it seems like we're resetting. We're in round 2 or round 3, like
yeah.
of this YouTube drama because Alex Stein and you know
Well, we had to
Iowa
wait.
Hart, they
Here's the
had a
problem.
stream, and
Here's
they
the,
were
here's
just exacerbating the whole thing and choosing sides, and it's when everybody has to clout chase and everybody has to like defend them. Oh, they did nothing wrong, and like bring it up as a talking point. Then it just perpetuates the drama. And here's the thing, right? And before you get to talking, I just want to say, because I think you had, I don't know if you're ready for this, but like I said, 15 seconds of fame, but we did have something that went 17 to 20 seconds that was pretty big this weekend. And I'm not talking about the joke about guys in the bedroom.
yeah. Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, Richard. Yes, yes, I did see this video, and yeah, no, that was disgusting. Super disgusting.
Sounds
It
gross.
was at a Planet Fitness. Obviously, the cup holders, they have lots of um, cardio machines, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they literally just put nachos into it, and she was like eating it. And I'm
Oh,
like a way to not
like
be
nacho
healthy.
cheese? Like,
Yeah,
uh,
I don't know if it was like nacho cheese. It was like the nacho chips. You know what I mean? I don't know if there was cheese in it or salsa, or maybe it was a mixture of both. I don't know, but it was really bad. And I saw good old Joey Swole. Are you talking about Joey Swole? Yeah, yes, Coach. Oh, Coach watches Joey Swole. Um, and
You're good, Papa Cotton. You make me laugh. Okay.
Papa Cut is hilarious. So so he misspells sorry, right? And then he says, "I've added alcohol to my diet recently." I love how you misspell sorry. That means he doesn't mean it. He's not sorry.
He didn't say
He's not
sorry.
sorry.
He said Surrey.
He said, there's no vowel. It's just some slurry word. Well, I guess there's a vowel at the end, and a Y is technically a vowel. That's what I learned in Sesame Street when I was excommunicado. Anyways, well, that's a different story. Let's see. Swollen mind, not all there. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we could talk about some. I think we're about to talk about someone who is swole.
Oh, who's swole?
I thought I heard the coach talking a second ago. Was I wrong?
Oh, coach!
What's up, Gator?
You want to talk about the fight?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I
Whose hand is up, Gators? Ginger, how you doing? I think he just got sent on a great adventure by Coach. I think he just got thrown across the room, so that might start sooner than we think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Hey, Punkwaddle, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
man?
Ginger Wolf, what's going on? Yeah, Gator is he's still fixing the ship, right? And he's gonna get his crew together, and then he's gonna go on an adventure. Okay,
Hey,
all right, settle, yeah.
did you hear that, Coach? Did you hear that Ginger's really been working on her core strength and upper body strength?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was showing it off on video the other day.
Oh sweet.
Yeah, and she also apparently does some panhandling, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I see her doing some panhandling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes she gets some coal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking for gold.
Yeah. I got a good core strength. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See my midsection. Yep.
I feel like I'm the size of 2 of your abs. Maybe 1.
You're more the size of like my whole 6-pack. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not that small. I'm not that big. But
Fair enough.
We will say, yes. Subscribe to our lovely Ginger Wolf. Yep. She's got a good core strength. Also, her pecs are indeed functional. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone's like, "Oh, her boobs jiggle." I'm like, "Well, yes, they do because she can do the percolating pectorals." Yes. I remember there was a video. Quite a while ago, we had some hot chick in a bikini, and she was flexing her tits to was it Jingle Bells? That was
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and hey, Hoot Owl.
Hoot Owl. Afternoon, he says. It must be in the West Coast, probably.
I don't know. And awesome one. Are you on the live chat or the recommended, the top chat?
Yeah. Ginger Wolf is not in the recommended chat.
Yeah.
She's too hot to handle for YouTube. So you got to be in the live chat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's just how it is sometimes. It happens.
It does. There's been times when I've gone through like half a stream or 45 minutes of a stream and been realized I'm on the top chat instead of all chat, and I'm missing half the conversation and people saying hi to me.
Yes. I hate that. Like YouTube doesn't like explain that, and you're just like, am I seeing the whole thing? What are people talking about? Random stuff I don't have no context to. They post stuff
up the screen. You're like what?
Yeah. It's just like you have people addressing other people, and you're like, this person's not in the chat. Why are you addressing them? And then you go to live chat, and you're like, holy smokes, this person's been talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what else was live this weekend for 17 seconds?
Oh yes, Gina Carano. She
Yeah.
has been back ever since that infamous cyborg um fight. We'll call that the fight.
Oh, you thought? When was that?
I think that was this weekend or last weekend, I should say. Last weekend. Obviously, we're not in the future.
I mean,
And it went pretty much exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Ronda was gonna go for the quick takedown, and she went for a high takedown, right? And she got it right.
yeah.
Gina collapsed, and she didn't sprawl out her legs, so literally, Ronda had a quick and easy position to go in for the full mount. And when Ronda gets into a full mount, she doesn't usually try to go for the ground and pound like everyone thinks everyone's trying to do. No, she goes for the arm bar. She's very because she's a wasn't she like an Olympic judo player?
I think so, but yeah, they definitely have different
Fighting styles. Yeah,
yeah,
Gina's she's more of a raw mixed martial artist. Very
Mhm.
like striking. Not so much kickboxing, but more boxing and stuff like that. Um, yeah,
Yeah, disciplines, I think is the right word.
yeah. Now the other fights were okay too. The whole card was kind of off. The Francis Ngannou. I don't care who you put. You put me in front of Francis Ngannou. Holy smokes! I am going to eat one heck of a knuckle sandwich. I might choke on it. No. Yeah, literally, Francis Ngannou will knock out almost everyone.
Yeah. It was a big exhibition. It was on Netflix. It was big for show. It wasn't one of those,
The
pay-per-view
Nate Diaz
cards.
site was great. They only Nate Diaz didn't. Well, he technically lost, but he didn't lose because he couldn't keep fighting. He lost because he was just like covered in blood, and the blood couldn't stop. And they're like, "Yeah, no, we have to stop it."
Well,
But it was give and go for Nate Diaz fight. That was good. And the other fights were okay too. There was a couple knockouts, and the whole fight card was kind of yeah.
was it like? Okay, I got a question. Did the fight card feel kind of like when you're playing Rock Band and people pick the most popular songs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people play the most popular songs, and other people play the songs that they're really good at. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah. It seemed a little because there's only none of them went the distance. I'm not sure. Did any of them went the distance? I don't know. I did. I didn't watch the whole thing that long. I just I skimmed it a little bit. Because I don't want to give freaking Cuck Paul my freaking money. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, Netflix took it, so they gave it already. So it's not like I can really do anything.
They're getting reimbursed.
Yeah, they're getting reimbursed, but
it
is how it is. But Gina did lose. I don't want to say she's a loser, but I wouldn't 100% agree with that. But yeah.
I feel like this. I'm gonna say this because I know there's some people who are bitter about it, and I've never been bitter about it. But she became, for pretty much 5 years, a poster child for so much of fandom, of creatives, of like she kind of stood for everything to everyone. And back when she didn't go have a full-out lawsuit against Lucasfilm, how many people were just so mad at her because
it was straight up Disney she had a lawsuit with.
Disney and all that stuff. But like the point is, like, people created her as to be bigger than Star Wars, and she was like this thing, right? She's just a person, right? And the fact that I mean, I didn't really follow the whole journey, but apparently, she a few years back, like, this gave her a reason to kind of get back in shape and actually kind of try and work for something because she's
that's another thing people don't understand
Yeah.
They said she lost like 100 pounds.
In a
I
year.
guess she in like a year. I guess.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When you lose a substantial amount of weight, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about like over like 30 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
guess what happens to your strength?
Boop.
Boop. Indeed, indeed. Your endurance goes up. So her conditioning was great.
Yeah.
She probably could have ran the distance, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't have as much power than her former frame. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Her her more bulky movie star tough chick
Right.
would it kick her ass? Maybe. It would definitely get gassed out a little bit quicker, but definitely would be able to, you know, um, uh, throw some weight around, right? Because weight moves weight, right?
I
If
feel
you're a
like
bigger person, you can lift more. That's just how it is.
I can get behind what Papa just said. You know, she lost her ass a little bit.
Yes, that's here.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She did. I did see. She did a lot of core and a lot of upper body. I'm not saying she skipped leg day, but I will say she was not focusing on the quads and the glutes. And here's the thing: when you're on the ground, your legs and your your pretty much your whole posterior chain
Yeah.
needs if you can't like use your legs and whatnot, you can't shift your body weight because your upper body is fighting the person, and
Mm-hmm.
your lower body's got to shift and shimmy and squirm around.
I mean,
But if
leg
you
work
can't do
was.
that, you can't scramble on the ground. You know what I mean? And you need
Yeah.
your butt muscles to scramble on the ground. Trust me, I do it all the time. Um, don't think too hard into that. Don't ponder too much on that one.
Nah, I just wanted to make a suggestive gesture to move on.
I got one mean tushy. I'll tell you what. Anyone want to take in the flying cow pie? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me tell you something. That's some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
I
hundred
think
percent.
you need more than just your standard run of the mill walk around cow patty shit kicking boots to handle that one.
That's right. And Ginger Wolf is correct. She is correct when you says it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Even like bodybuilders, right? The guys and the gals
Mhm.
who job is to literally put on muscle.
Yeah.
Um, like they'll hit a bulking phase where they'll put on a ton of muscle, right?
Mhm.
And then they'll have to like slim it down to cut, right? They got the bulking
Yep.
phase and the cutting phase, getting the conditioning and all that other stuff. And when they're cutting, they will lose some muscle along with the fat, but they will
Mhm.
lose some muscle as well. It's inevitable. That's just how it is.
Mhm.
Will you lose some strength too? Yeah, inevitably. More muscle means more strength. Not always, but um, definitely. Some people have show muscles, and some people have just raw strength. And
Yeah.
it's hard to learn raw strength, but you know what I'm saying? She got a Brie Larson. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brie
No food
Larson. Brie,
pictures.
honestly, Brie Larson's kind of learned her lesson into hey, if I placate to the woke mob and the feminist
Hmm.
Hollywood and all that stuff,
Yeah.
more people will not like me.
Yeah.
So she's
It's
kind of like
yeah.
she's kind of I don't want to say she's quit, but she's definitely toned it down a
Star
ton.
star power means you're trying to appeal to be evergreen, to have a stance, have a statement that appeals to the broader general audience, not to ostracize some. Um,
Well,
because
there's two types of star power. There's star power in Hollywood, and then there's the public darling. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. Well, I'm just saying, even like, okay, I was talking about this earlier. Like, I remember somebody was talking recently about Robert Downey Jr. was doing an interview with some old dude about
Oh
how
yeah.
basically saying all these social media influencers, they're just these these up and coming kids. They just don't have it wrong. It's Hollywood and us actors. We should have the prestige and we should have the power, and we're more important than them. It's like you say that now after 5 to 10 years of Hollywood stars trying to get on social media and competing with the kids and not working, or the fact that you have people like Zendaya's that are just social media, and right, you have acting acting calls, and people looking for people with more social media followers than if they can actually act. So it's like your industry broke you, we didn't break you. um and so it's kind of like, and then that makes me think about, well, the generation before, like in the 50s and 60s and 40s, like when you had Class, when you had the Rat Pack, when you had Hollywood prestige without all the social media. We had some tabloids, but it wasn't everybody trying to say everything or outdo everybody constantly. It was like you had
Yeah.
this aura and this mystery and this gaudy facade and an entourage, right? um
Nice.
then there was Class and mystery, but now it's just like everybody poops and whatever.
Yeah. 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 Well, remember we watched me and Ironcaster. We all watched the new Hathaway movie, right?
Right.
And the chick who's like just in like her overalls and she's got no shirt on. Hathaway's like, it's like, well, you should at least put on a shirt to protect your not your great tits. Literally what he says. That was hilarious. Then
Nice.
then, then she drops down from the mech and she takes off the top of her overalls and everyone's like, oh my goodness.
I guess, yeah.
Sorry. I just saw that bit. I was like, mhm, there we go.
Mhm.
Oh hey, Hoot. He must be an army guy because he went to RASP. That's the
Oh,
Ranger Assessment Program, and he went from doing 106 sit-ups to struggling for 35 reps. Had to build it back up because he lost 35 pounds.
wow.
That is your run must have been better though. I will say your run must have been better. Um, and depending on how good you are at pull-ups, your pull-ups might have been okay too. You know,
Mhm.
let me tell you something. When you gain a ton of weight and whether it be muscle or fat or a bit of both, um,
Mhm.
pull-ups are harder. Pull-ups are hard when you're over like 230 pounds.
Yeah.
I can do them. I can do them. I can do 15 of them.
Nice.
Um, that was my that's my record at 230
Yeah, like
pounds.
you think about all those like kids in junior high when they're doing their athletic stuff and they're just tiny
Oh
little
yeah,
twigs and like I could do
yeah,
so many. It's like, yeah, but you
yeah.
also have no mass and weight, so
That's true. That's true. That's true. Snacks could do a full 20 when he was just a young lance corporal. Yeah, he could do. He was only like 170 pounds, and he could do a full 20. He an 18-minute 3 mile, and you know all that great stuff. It's just, whew, you know,
I did not mean to spur in the chat to give me your BM history, but I appreciate it.
yeah, that's okay. But conditioning is key when it comes to the fight game. You don't want to. You want to. You want to light the fire and keep that fire burning for as long as you need it to. You know what I mean? Like like once the fire goes out, it's lights out, right? Um,
Yeah, and that
and
also applies for in the bathroom for you guys, all right?
oh yeah, that too, that too.
A candle,
Every
really. We were talking about waxy candles earlier. That helps.
I'm talking about the fight game, and sometimes you got to turn it up, right? You gotta go full out, And sometimes if you go full out, you do gas out, right?
Mhm.
Gas out, and then it's just you're a sitting duck, right? You're out of fuel, you're on fumes, you're just like waiting
Yep.
around.
Yep.
You're hoping your opponent is the same state of fatigue as you.
I
Sometimes they
mean,
are, sometimes they're not, depending on how much their conditioning is. So
right? You can
I
see it
think
though. You can see it when people are tired and they're just like, ugh, ugh, ugh,
the Nate
ugh.
Diaz fight, they were definitely like you could see they were starting to tucker out a little bit. Um, but I will say, the whole card, right? All the fight cards were kind of mid.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
even like the 5 rounder ones, they were like.
I don't know.
Did you see the fight, or you just heard about it?
I actually have not watched the 17 seconds. I did see some preview stuff. I did see some stuff where it looked like Ronda was kind of training for that move and trying to, expecting. So like she was going for it from the start. Like you said,
Yeah.
obviously she had.
I mean, there's a very simple defense when someone is going for a mid takedown, right?
Mm-hmm.
You lower your guard, you get an underhook. Guess what? You don't hit the ground. You don't hit the mat. Or you're in a if both of you do hit the mat, you are in a position of you know you're in a good position to actually attack, right? You're in an advantaged position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And black coffee is great for you, but yeah, if you drink too much, you will yeah. Yeah, no, some people do. Everything people drink that they call coffee is just dessert. You're right. You're right. A lot of people put if your coffee is 75% cream, it is not coffee. It is a milkshake.
It's Starbucks.
Essentially, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I drink black coffee, and sometimes drunk waddle would slip in some little, horchata cream or something like that. Just a little bit, but only on the weekends.
On the weekends, huh?
Yeah.
What about that weekday? Yeah.
I won't tell. I wouldn't know. I mean,
well, you know what? I always try to get rid of my weekends. I try to turn them into strong ends. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
I like burnt ends.
Oh, I like burnt ends too.
It's funny though because like the story goes,
I mean, if it's not charred enough, I put it in a braising bowl and I cook it till the cows come home. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
You cook cow inside of cow?
Yeah. Yeah, you put a cow inside a cow and you ask it where the beef at.
Okay. But no, like some guy that came up to the butcher and he's like, all I got is this, and like, I'll eat that, and they're like, oh, and then he was like, it's really good, and all of a sudden, something that people just chopped off the burnt ends that people just thought was not worth it had become like the delicacy, kind of like how remember when chicken wings like were like only an inch and a half long and nobody ate them and they were just kind of throwaway stuff, and then somebody figured out if we genetically modify and turn these 5 times as big and turn a whole industry about chicken wings, people don't even want the real chicken. We'll just throw away the real chicken and get chicken wings, right? Or maybe we'll try to get chickens that have 15 wings and eat them.
Yeah.
I mean, I like wings.
I do too.
Birds are cannibals. It's fine. What? Is that a weird thing to say out loud?
Maybe.
Okay. As long as you can put a good.
Do penguins eat other penguins?
No. I was just saying, like you when you're walking around, you see a bird, like a bird of prey. Sometimes hunting the smaller birds. Sometimes just rats, but it happens.
I do hate the rats.
I don't want to defy nature. I'm maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, you definitely shouldn't have said anything. That's true.
Oh, okay.
That is 100% true.
Yeah,
I'm joking, Pogwall. I'm joking. Okay.
I want some wings with some good Caribbean jerk or something now.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get Gator.
Okay. It's a good talking to you. Good to see you, Coach.
Yeah. Hey, Gator.
Thanks for calling.
Get your ass over here.
Well, how's it going, everybody? That's totally not a thing for Police Box from Doctor Who back in the day when Doctor Who was fun. Now it's just kind of in the scraps, and because the screen is wider, you see things that are off screen usually. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it said police box.
yeah. I've been meaning to put it in on top of a door frame at some point
Ah,
on the wall.
sweet. You have one of those one of those silhouettes for the door, and it's just like you're going inside the TARDIS. It's
No,
bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
I
Yep.
miss the good old days.
Oh, classic Who or new Who?
Some of the new Who.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, new Who is like old enough for you to actually like miss the old new Who.
Right, and pre D Who is pretty. It was decent.
Yeah, pretty Who is good.
Yeah.
I like the first two Doctors were great. The third one is not bad, and then after that, I was kind of like
You didn't like that
spiraling down a little bit. When I'm talking about the new Who. Now the fourth Doctor was great.
Yeah.
The fourth Doctor, Mister Baker, he was great. One of the best actually. It's not even debatable. He is the best Doctor. Yeah. Sorry for all those who like was it Tennant? Everyone's just like, Tennant's the best.
Yeah. Tennant was pretty good. I mean,
good. For New Who, yeah, I'd agree. For New Who, 100%.
For New Who, and then Eccleston could have been better. Eccleston really wasn't bad. He just was.
No, he wasn't.
He was more bitter than grouchy, right?
Yeah.
It felt.
You needed more seasons, though. You needed more seasons to flesh out the character.
Like he just seemed like, I think he could have hit his stride, but he didn't want to get pigeonholed, right?
No, nobody wants to get pigeonholed.
Yeah.
Especially in the TARDIS.
Right. Especially if you're in New York, right? Pigeons are everywhere.
It's true. Or in London.
Sure.
Yeah. I like New Who. New Who was okay for a good bit, and then
Matt Smith was a little wishy-washy, timey-wimey.
Unfortunately, I don't watch New Who over and over again like some people might, but a classic Who every once in a while I will be like, you know what? I want to watch a classic Who. You know, I want to watch the Doctor go and defeat some Cybermen or the Centauri or the Daleks. You know. Or the Mummy, you know, it's fun stuff. Stuff. I like it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good run, good lore. Here's the thing, and I'll say this about all the fandoms and all the stuff, right? That like classic Who, New Who, and all the stuff, or Disney Who, which is an abomination by all measures, right? They got themselves.
Oh, you're talking about like that queer guy, the queer black guy,
Shoot McGatwee, right?
Yeah, who was he wears a skirt.
Call
it a kilt, but it's not actually a kilt because there's a few reasons why it's not a kilt.
Right, but
you can't put on a skirt and call it a kilt because that's not how kilts work.
No, but what I was gonna say is, whether it's Doctor Who or all this other fun sci-fi stuff, and speaking to Jedi Master over there, who likes classic Lost in Space and stuff like that, they can't take away the joy of the shows, how innovative they were, how if they stirred in your soul, right? When those first seasons came on, those earlier series, and not before we've been remade 1,000 times or made into some other sort of necromancer amalgamation, if you will, right? I've never been someone who believes in throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
No, you got to drown the baby in the bathwater.
It's not really what I was going for. My point is, if there's something good that inspired you,
that got real dark.
Yeah, this is my positive moment, so back off. If something inspired you and stirred you to be creative, or to enjoy life or pursue a hobby or an idea, that kind of, especially if it happened in your formidable years, or in those kind of deciding who you are, who you want to be, and sometimes later in life when you're in your mid, third, fifth, try life crisis, right? Whatever you want to call it, something gives you the spark to kind of you know be inspired to do something and be something again, right? Just because there's other crap in the franchise or people tried to take it because it was popular and tried to make money off it doesn't mean that the thing that inspired you um, went away, right? Doesn't have to. You don't have to change your whole identity unless your whole identity was all in Star Wars because of one thing, and then you just jumped in like you were in some sort of cult, and then right, and maybe that's a bad idea to just your identity on something like a cult, whether it's a fandom or anything, because we're just anyway. Yeah,
That was a good rant.
yeah. Don't join cults and enjoy what you like. Be a little bit critical thinking. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you don't have to be on the level of Padre Algon after you've had a beer. Level of critical thinking and analytical, but a little bit of critical thinking is good.
Yeah, a little bit of critical thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so we're gonna wrap it up on the main topic, right?
Yeah.
The main topic was the Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey, and was it worth the money?
Well, if you have a Netflix subscription and you're paying for Netflix,
If you're already paying for it, it was free. So yeah.
And if you're over at your friend's house watching it and you don't even pay for Netflix, then there's an exhibition right there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
For the people who went and got seats and watched the whole thing,
the geeks and gamers.
Yeah,
I'm sure they had a fun time. Maybe.
Oh, I'm sure they had a fun time because it's an event, right? You're going to support a friend. You're going to.
It's either that or they're gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they want Gina Carano to be on their show again.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I would lie about it, but yeah, it was honestly like a random Pride fight promotion was a lot better than what called the MVP promotion, the Jake Paul presents blah blah blah. Yeah, it was okay. We're gonna grade it like a teacher. Okay. What are you grading it?
Huh?
What kind of what letter grade are you giving it? The fight.
The fight? I didn't even watch the fight.
Okay. Punk Waddle gives it a turn in assignment. Mm-hmm. And
do your homework next time.
Yeah, do your homework. Do your homework, freaking Jake Paul. And I also give it yes. I have it at an F2. It's a higher F, but it's still an F, and it's got a little note that says "See me after class."
Oh, someone gave it a 3. Is that out of 5, out of 10, or out of 100?
So it's either a 3, out of 100, or out of 10. I mean, either way. Yeah, it's just how it is, man. Yeah, it's not a good. It's either 30% or 3%. Either way, it's still an F. Still a freaking F.
Yeah.
And no, this is not an anti-fleshy. No. This is pro felt.
Yeah, pro getting felt.
Yeah. Go felt yourself there, Snowdub.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna felt this channel. We're gonna felt your channel. We're gonna felt all the puppet channels. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna get felt so hard. You're gonna be begging to be fleeced.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I don't know. I did hear that Gator is a cotton saint now.
That's true. I am a cotton saint. Papa Cotton.
Is that like in One Piece? Where you're like one of the saints or whatever, or the gods of the sea or something.
Something like that. Well, it's right here. It's right here. I don't know. I know I've been flipping out lately. No one needs to worry about me. I love you guys. Gator is a cotton saint. That's right there. It says right there.
Mhm.
And he can do no wrong. That's right. I can do no wrong. And it's because the Church of Cotton has decreed this.
Mm.
And he is correct among us. We are on sacred ground called the internet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's so sacred.
The super sacred ground.
We don't
Yes.
we don't have an orange orchard in our on our grounds.
Now, even if we did, we wouldn't know what they're for.
Nope.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. No. Let's see. Well, Gina and Rhonda were very fleshy.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, but I will say they were a little feely with their emotions. They're all like hugging each other and crying and being like, "We did a good job. Yeah, we made a lot of money. Yeah, and we didn't have to work too hard. Yeah." Only freaking women will freaking cry for 15 minutes of work. I know. They worked all year getting ready for the fight.
Yeah.
That is work too. I agree. I
just want to say,
work,
I'm not talking about practice. I'm not talking about practice.
I'm not talking about practice. I'm not talking about practice.
What are we talking about practice for? I'm talking about a game.
Yeah, we're not going. I'm unlike Punkwater. I'm not going full Alvin Iverson, right? Allen Iverson is just gonna. He's gonna. Yeah, Mister little purple hair, Allen Iverson. No. I'm saying the prep work in the fight game is not cheap. It's not cheap. You have to pay people to actually like go and spar with you because people don't want to get punched in the face for no reason. And some people pay, other people don't.
Some people earned it, you know.
Yeah, and coaches and sometimes people get nutritionists. Even though I think Gina's rich already, so she can afford it. But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, like, it was not a war. I did give the whole promotion, not just this fight. The whole promotion I gave it a 65, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is that an F 65 or is that like a D minus?
I don't know how public schools grade nowadays because I feel like a 60 might still be a C because they're trying to get somebody to pass. But in my day, that would probably be an F.
Yeah. Padre has been drinking since 6 this morning. Yeah, that's possibly true. But here's the thing. At least it's not on the road, right? It's also not on the wagon. Anyway.
Heyo!
All right. Pugwell, you have anything else to go out on?
Nah, I think that's a good one.
No, that was a good one. That wasn't good. Oh, right. Yeah, right.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Morning.
That's right. That's right. I too am gonna fall off this wagon. Good night, everyone.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home! Gator!